So this is going to be a very long video, uncut, just personal research in progress. I'm just going to leave the camera rolling. Literally what I'm now doing is I'm going to be solving more stuff with basketball and preach as I go. And so this is going to be a long video. Kick back, relax, or don't watch. No, you don't want to watch this. That'll get you watching. No, this is research as I do it. Okay, so this is not me summarizing stuff that I found. This is research time. So I solved the other day that the third quarter divides by 3. So now I'm very curious about first and second quarter, because we've seen a lot of magic happening in the third quarter with the Golden State Warriors. So I'm very curious as to what the rest add to. This basketball, of course, has 4 quarters. So let's see which one's divided by 3 here. Being this in front, that's a +1. That's a +1. Third quarter divides by 3. So let's highlight that in gold. Fourth quarter is +2. Interestingly, fourth quarter equals Michael Jordan's full birth name. And how many games did we see him win in the fourth quarter at the last minute? That's cool. You know, let's write that down. Fourth quarter equals Michael Jeffrey Jordan. Okay. And that's an easy one to solve for Jesus equals 8, 8, and 3s. It's a double of the 15th prime, which is king for 3. Okay. And yada yada. And of course his first name Michael divides by 3, and Jeffrey also divides by 3, and Jordan glorifies the number 3, double of 31. We've talked about this a million times. But that's cool. So the only one that divides by 3 is third quarter, but fourth quarter is obvious for 3, and that equals Michael Jordan's full birth name. So I mean, you can put together, what happens if you put them all together? 7th side of 25th prime. Yeah, it's easy to see for 3, but this is particularly exceptional, and you should put the word "the" in front. I always feel better when I'm recording video, because then at least I'm giving while I simultaneously receive. There it is. Let's put a sound effect on. The third quarter is 8 times 888. By the way, I shared with you yesterday my miracle car, and all the text on the back is 8 times 888. It's the Chrysler Neon LX. Is 8 times 888. That's what's written on the back of my car, and God revealed that to us, 8 times 888. And so when I see the third quarter is 8 times 888, I'm paying particular attention to what's going to happen in the third quarter. This is so cool. I'm so in love with this. You know how people tune into a sports game for the last quarter or the last period? Well, when I watch the Golden State Warriors now, I'm going to tune in for the third quarter. Okay? Because I see the magic in the third quarter. It's exceptional. Interestingly, the fourth quarter gets the highest value of all the text, which is cool. Okay, and I can solve all these by the law of prime, but this is exceptional. I'm telling you, this is very obvious and exceptional. The third quarter, there's something special here. And of course the word half equals half a love, and then so 2 halves is literally love perfectly, 27 twins. Okay, so that's cool, the third quarter. What else in basketball? What else can we piece together in the current situation? See what else. Let's third quarter. Let's dig into the Golden State Warriors and scoop up some gems on them, because that's who we're rooting for. So let's dig in. Let's go to the Wikipedia, because that'll give us a good overview. Okay. And so here we are on the famous pearl necklace of 3s. Don't you love that, man? You just want these guys to keep on winning. We'll just see what gold we find. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So Steve Kerr equals 1, 2, 3. Remember, he's the. What on earth happened there? Steve Kerr equals 1, 2, 3. That's the name of the coach. Okay, so stick the word "the" in front. Yeah, you go. Wait a minute. Hold on. You've got to be kidding me. You've got to be kidding me. I just calculated that San Francisco equals Golden State. No way. Yes way. Wow. Oh my goodness. And all three names they've ever held divide by 3. Feast your eyes on this, people. If you waited this long, you are getting a treat. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Watch this. So, founded in 1946, originally as the Philadelphia Warriors, which is 222 divides by 3. Now this is the most insane thing. San Francisco Warriors, 3 times 3 times 3 times 3 times 3, that equals Golden State Warriors. I have just proven mathematically that San Francisco equals Golden State. That's worth a few $billion. Okay, so San Francisco Warriors. Oh, yeah, no. My money is officially on these guys for the NBA championship. Wow. That is awesome. And then, you see how pleasurable this is? We're gold panning. We're gold panning, and we're one of the first few people on the gold rush, so we get to scoop up a lot of gold. So, the arena is Oracle. Arena, Oracle equals love, so that whole thing is 93. Lovely. And in Oakland, California. Double of the 21st prime. Nice. Interesting. Blue and yellow divided by 3. That's wonderful. I'm curious what this... That's easy. God times 10, 3, yeah. By the way, the word color is spelled incorrectly here. It needs a U. Okay. I'm curious. Conference is +1. Division is +2. So you've got a conference and you've got a division. Conference plus division. Ooh, and then you've got the league. So watch this. I've got 3 words here. Ah, perfect. So watch this. Watch this 3-fest here. You're going to love this. First you have the league. Then you have the conference. Then you have the division. 3 things. Watch this. And 1 is 3, and this is +1 and +2. Watch this. What's the grand number going to be? I'm so happy I'm embarrassed. One more time. One more time with extra volume. One more time. I could do this all day and just get happy. League plus conference plus division equals 240 by Divine Ordinance. In 24 letters, no less. So, league is 3. Divides by 3 all by itself. 51. Conference is +1. Look, they're even in order. So, conference in blue is +1, and then division is +2. See, this reports that it's +2 over a multiple of 3. Okay, so you look. So when you got a +2, you're looking for a +1, and the 2 get married. So conference plus division. Oh, that's so screamingly beautiful. It's painful. Letters and strokes. Good night. Oh, come on. It's just 7 set of 3. Yeah, it's a 3 lovers heaven. Just take my word for it. And then, let's just put this in fuchsia. So we got the 3 primary colors: yellow, blue, and red, so to speak. Technically that should be red, although you won't be able to read those 3 primary colors divided by 3. But it's enough to make a grown man cry. 240. That is the king of numbers. It literally is the king of numbers. Like, king. Okay. Wow. That was worth the price of admission. As Microsoft Word crashes in this fine moment. We'll be back. Okay. No, it's somehow miraculously recovered. That's the miracle of the week. Okay. In my life that is full of miracles. That was worth the price of admission. And it is the 18th of May at 7:32 a.m. So I always like to record the date and time for historic purposes. There it is, folks. That's the first time in world history that league plus conference plus division were solved. Solved! And by the way, the word solved contains the word love by Divine Ordinance. There it is. And then it's got +1 front and back, just like the name God, Jesus, and Moses, to name a few. Love in the center of solved. Hallelujah. So we just solved it in the name of love. In the name of love. I've just solved every league, every conference, and every division in the history of basketball. Joy to the world. Joy to the world. You can tell how happy it gets you. You see, folks, this is what we call true joy. You see how happy we were? You see, it's like a gold rush, but it's fun. It's like you've got the winning answer for the slot machine. It's like it always wins. But you just can't stop pulling the handle. Okay, so league, conference, one more time. By the way, that sound effect is composed of 3 + 3 notes that perfectly match the 6 days of creation. Dun, 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 dun. Notice how the first note equals the 4th note, the 2nd, the 5th, and the 3rd knits together with the 6th, just like the 6 days of creation. That's why it's such a famous sound effect. It's called the famous one-up from Super Mario, the greatest video game character of all time, and that is the greatest video game sound effect of all time. Mathematically, pleasurably, in every way. There's no sound effect from a video game better than this one. Don't even try and argue with me on any level. Okay, so league, conference, and division. One more time. Okay, so that is the official wow. So that's amazing, and that matches, of course. You know, I live in Langley, British Columbia. See how everything is in 3s? Locations are in 3s. Town, province, state or region, and country divides by 3. And what's really cool is we often abbreviate this BC, which also divides by 3. Okay, but the full text. And then so I believe, because I know city and town both divide by 3, so then I believe, let's go with my country, province, country. Because that's what Canada is. You know, okay, I've included this, but you can, you know, state, whatever. 3 fest. You'll get the idea. I'll have to knit that one together, but okay. Cool. Very cool. So, yeah, the Pacific Division, which is a part of the Western Conference. Ooh, so the Pacific Division is one of the 3 divisions. 3 divisions in the Western Conference of the National Basketball Association. Cool. Okay. Okay, so now let's just hop over to the Western Conference. There. Oh man, that's pure 3. So the Western Conference, 15 teams, 3 divisions of 5 teams each. Excuse me. Too cool. So how many is in the Eastern Conference? 15 as well? Oh my goodness. This is too obvious for 3. 15 teams in the Eastern Conference. It's so beautiful, it's painful. So 15 plus 15, 30. My goodness. And I'm curious. There's a +2. There's a 3 fest. Western Conference is 8 times AAA. I'm curious if that goes +2 and then that goes +1. So yeah, if you add up, so here's the official logos of both of them. If you add up all the text on both of them and combine, you get a multiple of 3, which seems obvious because these logos appear side by side. I'm just giving you a real bonus level 2 gem here. So watch this. Grab this whole text here, shove it in our solution board, and then grab this whole text here, shove it in our solution board, and it's going to divide by 3. Okay, so here we go. Wow, now that's beautiful. 99, yeah, it divides by 99. In fact, very cool. Okay, so back to our story here. So back to, never go too deep while you're just starting to get familiar. I mean, you can if you like, but that was very satisfying. Okay, so back to our story here with the Golden State Warriors. We might go back to those things. Okay, so you know, I'm almost inclined to solve the 3 divisions, the names of them. That would be insane. What are the 3 divisions? What are the 3 divisions? Why doesn't it say this right at the beginning? Oh, Pacific, Southwest, and Northwest. Excuse me. So Pacific is +2. Why don't we just do this? Pacific is +2. Northwest is +1. It's going to work, folks. Yeah, because I knew Southwest divides by 3. So the 3 divisions in the Western Conference divide by 3. So let's get it on the board. So the first one that divides by 3 is Southwest. You know, I would like to start with my division though, the Pacific. And then let's go Northwest. Is that what it was? Yeah, of course it was. And the Southwest. So you've literally got 2, 1, 3. So what's the grand total? You've got to be kidding me. 339, which is 3 times 113, the 30th prime. That is screamingly beautiful for 3. Like, I'm talking screamingly beautiful. Like, you know when you... Never mind. Okay. It's like, okay, there you go. No, seriously. Like, when you met the person of your dreams and you're like, are you kidding me? This is the person that I get to marry? Beautiful? You're like, okay, that's what it's like. Okay. So there you go. Pacific, Northwest, Southwest. That is awesome. Now, I know what everyone else wants to know. What about the other 3 divisions? I'm right with you. I'm right with you. Let's dig into the Eastern Conference. Talk to me. We've got Atlantic, Central, and Southeast. Let's put it all on the line here. What do we got? Atlantic is 80 +2. So we got a +2. Central is a +1. Well, that leaves it all up to Southeast. Is Southeast going to divide by 3? No, it doesn't. That's a disappointment. Well, we had to try. Southeast, Central, and Atlantic. Well, who knows? Maybe the West is just better than the East. That could very well be the story, folks. You better move to the Western Conference if you want to be a part of the gold. If you want to win more frequently. Central, Atlantic. Let's see. Ooh, that's lovely. The 60th prime bang on the nose. That's exceptional. Because 60 is king for the number 3. I'm thrilled with what we've seen here. In both the 3 teams, the 3 conferences here and 3 here, it's just screaming it out. That does glorify the number 3, but I'm not going to preach on it now. This is research, okay? This is for my, but I'm inviting you to just, if you don't get something, I'm not going to explain it, because I understand, you know, certain things, but I'm just going to keep going. Ha, 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 ha. And then you have the team. Well, we can just add that to our little string here, can't we? You've got the league, then you've got the conference, then you've got the division, and then you've got the team. Because team divides by 3. So what's this all going to come to now? It's going to be 240 plus whatever team is, which is 39. So what's the grand total? 3 times 3 times 31. That is exceptional. Exceptional! And then you've got the players, you know. Players. Play equals love, yeah. Wow, that's the perfect cube of the 3rd prime times 3. Team players, of course. Wow, team players is love plus half a love. I'll leave you to find those loves for homework. Well, play equals love. Okay? And then you can easily slam the rest back with skill and speed. But for a later time. Okay. Oh, I'm so inclined to do it even though... Okay, that's fine. So that's cool. Okay, so back to our story here. So that was cool. We solved the Eastern Conference and the Western Conference. I love solving, you know, the big things. Like, you know, this is emblazoned on, you know. That's so cool. I love graphics. National Basketball Association. So we have the league. Western Division. Oh, it was called the Western Division rather than the Western Conference. Well, there's a gem from world history. I'm curious as to whether the conference is the same offset as division. Division is +2. Conference is +1. Oh yeah, we already solved that. They were meant to knit together. Okay. 1946. San Antonio Spurs, eh? Los Angeles Lakers, 31 titles. Yeah, anything that divides by 5 glorifies 3. Lakers is obvious, man. Lakers just kills it for the number 3. Just kills it. And then even the grand total, Los Angeles Lakers. Easy. Easy, anything divides by 5, third prime. 7-fold set of the third prime times the third prime. I'm curious as to whether or not LA is the same offset as Los Angeles. Yeah, it is. Beautiful. So I'm going to show you another trick here. Okay, see how up here we abbreviated BC and got the same offset? Well, that's what God has ordained in LA versus Los Angeles. Okay, so wherever you say LA, you can say Los Angeles, because LA is +1 and Los Angeles is +1. Okay, now of course California is +1. You get the idea. So you can knit together Los Angeles with a whole lot of other words, and you're just starting to scratch the intelligence of God. I mean, how many words can you knit together with Los Angeles? A whole lot. Okay. Oh, I'm from Los Angeles. For example, that divides by 3. So, I'm from LA. We'll divide by 3 in 3 words. That equals truth. Okay. Or, so that divides by 3. Or you can say, I'm from Los Angeles. And that'll divide by 3 as well. Okay. Just 2 obvious examples. So, there you go. There. Obvious. Okay. So, back to our story here. I'm in love with this logo. Don't you just love clean graphics like that? You're just like, oh, I just want to kiss the referee that's wearing that badge. NBA Western. They're just so pleasurable to look at. Now you know why kids loved collecting these stickers, man. Like, it's just so clean. Like, why do we love sports? It's because they're just so bloomin' clean. Like, everything's all nice and clean and colorful and, like, cheerful and orderly and, like, good looking. It's like, man, I need to live in sports world. Okay. Like, I could go back and forth between these 2 logos all day, you know, just back, forth, you know. Sorry, okay, one more time. Back, forth, back, forth, back, forth. And you just get happy. Okay, cool. Very cool. So we solved the Lakers, basically. 15, that's insane. And even the phrase 15 teams divides by 3. I mean, let's just keep scooping up nuggets here. So 15 teams. Folks, I'm going to embarrass myself if I keep going. 15 teams equals 1, 2, 3 perfectly. Woo! So we've just solved every instance of 15 teams in the history of the universe, of which I'm seeing the NBA is right there. You know, folks, this is very healing for someone that grew up in certain religious circles, because now I'm understanding why people are nuts about the NBA. And now I'm nuts about the NBA, because I'm getting the truth. I'm seeing the numbers, and I'm being shown the math by God, my private tutor. Aren't you getting happy? 15 teams equals 1, 2, 3. You're gonna hear churches preaching on the Chicago, you know, the Golden State Warriors, and, you know, Curry and Thompson and the Splash Brothers. Okay, so here we go. 15 teams. Woo! 1, 2, 3. I mean, it's as easy as 1, 2, 3. And my child came up with that if I had a child. Okay, so 15 teams equals 1, 2, 3. You got to be kidding me. Like, I'm just going to say 15 teams all day long and just get happy. 15 teams, 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 15 teams. I said it 9 times. 15 teams in each conference of the NBA. So there you go. The Western Conference of the National Basketball Association is made up of 15 teams and organized in 3 divisions of 5 teams each. Don't you just want to kiss the person that wrote this Wikipedia article? So how about 3 divisions? Not quite. Well, that'll all knit together. Okay, it's made up of 50. That's cool. Okay, now, right. Oh, the seeding. You know, seeding divides by 3, of course. And of course the NBA Finals. Okay. Whoa, 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 stop. Of course, that divides by 3. Okay, back it up. So I don't want to get too far from our original taproot, which was the Golden State Warriors. But man, this was just tantalizing to dig in. Should we solve the Boston Celtics, seeing as we're here? Here's not. Oh, very famous. Very famous, 156 for 3. Very, very famous. 21, nice number for 3. But interestingly, yet not surprisingly, both of these numbers are the most titles, as I currently sit here, glorify 3 perfectly. 31 hits 3 perfectly by the law of prime, and this is a sevenfold set of 3s. Okay. Very cool. Both teams, Lakers, Celtics, start with letters that divide by 3. Okay, let's get back to our Golden State Warriors taproot, okay? Remember, we're in the gold mine. Okay, so that was amazing. San Francisco Warriors equals Golden State Warriors. Folks, I'm just getting happy here. Okay, so let's see what else. Oracle Arena, Oakland. Sorry if you're off camera. I'm being... The Golden State Warriors! The owner. Majority. Owner. So owner divides by 3. So the majority owner divides by 3. You can solve this, dude. I mean, I already see that as it's written here, first and last name divide by 3. Very easy. You can dig into the root of him. Now you know why we have the internet and Wikipedia with hyperlinks. It's so you can do the gold mining with speed and efficiency and pleasure. You know, you can solve his full birth name. Yeah, that's easy. 101. There you go. Everyone has a part to play, eh? Okay, let's keep going. Bob Myers. I mean, you can start solving all the people. Bob Myers is 99. Bookended. There you go. You can crack him open. There. So Steve Kerr. You know, it's not always just the full birth name, but sometimes the common name. Like, for example, Billy Graham. No one calls him William Franklin Graham, but everyone knows Billy Graham. That equals love plus love. So God can come up with nicknames. For myself, everyone always called me by my last name in high school. Now I'm understanding why. It's because my last name was the part of me that divides by 3 perfectly. Everyone just called me Kubi. So much so that if you find a yearbook of me in it, I wrote my grad comment basically all around this phenomenon of everyone calling me by my last name. So, Steve Kerr equals 1, 2, 3. That hair is just out of control. Wow. Robert divides by 3. Michael divides by 3. And Myers is 80. Interesting. Okay, I'm not going to dig in too much. Okay. Oh my goodness. Look at the 3s involved with this team. This is crazy. 3 championships. But it's been 39 years. Like this story is shaping up too good for the number 3. They've won 3 championships. Okay. But, and by the way, championships divides by 3. Ooh, it's like I said, there's only one thing better than 1. And that's, so they've won 3. The last one was 39 years ago. They've won 6 conference titles, 3 in the East and 3 in the West. How is that possible? I don't know. And they even have 6 retired numbers in 3 divisions. You're just like, how many 3s can come at you? And by the way, the word warrior divides by 3. You know, the Bible says Jehovah is a warrior. Warrior is the first 3-digit number that divides by 3. Okay. And of course, any official website divides by 3. It equals 12 times 12. I'm curious. Retired number. You see how God is sovereign, and the reason He retires numbers is because numbers are sacred. We know that. The glory is in the numbers. So retired numbers, plural, does divide by 3. I honestly was thinking it might be the non-plural, but... And then, of course, the word retire does divide by 3. Anyways, okay. The head coach is very obvious. Both words divide by 3. Head and coach. Let's dig it quickly into Steve Kerr here. Stephen Douglas Kerr. Oh yeah, he was born on the 27th. Yeah, he's got a great career stat board. Ay, ay, ay. Yeah, I'm not going to dig it. Yeah, it's pretty simple. Okay, let's go back. Let's just get a little bit more. Anything else I want to see here? Oh, there you go. There you go. Golden State is the official. There you go. Yay. Okay. And then, yeah. No way, that's the original logo. It's true. You got to go to the roots. When you go to the roots of things, you get the most satisfaction. The root of the word franchise is pure 3. You see how the sports world is numbers land? It's all numbers. I mean, everything is about the year, the date, the points, everything. I mean, it's God's playground for numbers, really, and man's. Okay, so let's go to the beginning. The Warriors were founded in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Don't let me down here. 1946. I mean, that's easy threes. It's the Philadelphia Warriors. So there you go. That's the original. So let's put the word "the" in front. The. That's screamingly obvious. Every chain link, bookended. A charter member. Ooh, one of the original members. That's cool. Of the Basketball Association of America. Double of the 12th prime, easy. They were owned by who? And this was the first coach. You gotta be kidding me. Joe Folks, first and last, scream out the number 3. Maybe we'll solve Wilt Chamberlain. Wilt the Stilt. I love fun ones like that. His nickname was Wilt the Stilt. Straight off of Wikipedia, folks. Wilt the Stilt. Is that even on camera? Wilt the Stilt divides by 3. Wilt the Stilt. Oh, Chamberlain scored 100 points. Okay, I'm just interested in the crazy. So I'm just interested in the roots, because the roots are the coolest thing. So all these different players in God's story, eh? Now, if someone gets his nickname out, then we'll, like, Peter Tyrell, without the A, divides by 3. And then whatever his middle name, you'll get the truth. But Peter Tyrell, as would commonly be spoken of him, divides by 3 quite nicely. And then Eddie Gottlieb, born Isidore Gottlieb, 7-foot set of 23s, that's easy 9s. And then that's pure 3s, lovely. Known as Mr. Basketball. Well, we just solved him. Was the first coach and manager. The first performer. The NBA Rookie of the Year, Eddie Gottlieb Trophy. Ah, see how he has a stage name called Eddie Gottlieb? Because the word trophy divides by 3. See that? You see how God is sovereign over your name? Well, he was born Isidore Gottlieb. But we can't have a trophy called Isidore Gottlieb Trophy because that wouldn't divide by 3. We want to call him Eddie Gottlieb because that equals mathematician 33333. So Eddie Gottlieb Trophy, is 3 times the 21st prime. And now stick the word the in front. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, it's so beautiful. The Eddie Gottlieb Trophy is now being solved by Kermit the Frog. Is 3 times 3 times 7 foot set of... That's amazing. I'm telling you, that is stunning because it divides by 21. It's 21 times 12. A triple of 84. That is ridiculous. The Eddie Gottlieb Trophy. Good night. Okay. There. That was worth the price of admission. And you can solve his birth date, lovely 15, to scoop up more and more gold, known as Mr. Basketball. No, okay, no way. So now I'm curious. I'm a lover of beauty, and you know, now that typically after we solve something that's this mathematically beautiful, let's shove it into the old image search and see what it is that we're actually looking at. So talk to me. The Eddie Gottlieb Trophy, please. Oh, I love it. I loved it the moment I saw it. It's glass. It's a nice crystal trophy. I like it. I like it a lot. It's very pure looking. Very nice. Very nice. So, do we have a good shot of it in high resolution, please? Anyone got a larger image than 200 by 300? There. That's what's written on it. It has a name. What is it? Eddie Gottlieb Trophy. 3s. Oh my goodness, Eddie divides by 3. So we got to dig in. This is getting ridiculous. The Eddie Gottlieb Trophy. I've just solved every Rookie of the Year in the history of basketball. So, Gottlieb. Mr. Gottlieb. From the Marx Brothers. Mr. Gottlieb. You don't even know who he represents. At least my offer is bona fide. Okay, no, sorry, that's from Go Ask. Trophy, Gottlieb. Did I spell that correctly, or did I do something erroneous here? Mr. Gottlieb. It's I before E. Yes, okay. Gottlieb is 90. Disturbing. You can find love in there really easy. Look at, in fact, this is very disturbing. This is so disturbing it's not even funny. Look at the word Gottlieb. All the letters that don't divide by 3 equal love. Like, you have got to be kidding me. No, God is not kidding you. He's sovereign. It's his story. You just go around scooping up the gold. There, in gold equals love. You have got to be kidding me. No, God is not kidding you. You have got to be kidding me. No, God is not kidding you. You have got to be kidding me. No, God is not kidding you. And then you get another half a love from the L and the O plus another 9 on top in Gottlieb. You're going to be so happy about the name Gottlieb, you're going to want to name everyone Gottlieb that you ever give birth to. You're going to give your kids like 500 middle names and make sure Gottlieb is in there. Okay, so there you go. By the way, someone should do that. Officially name your child with like 300 names and make sure they all divide by 3 stunningly. And make sure it gets on their birth certificate. Okay, so there's an O and an L. So literally, love plus half a love plus 9. Now I've seen beauty. But that is screamingly perfect as far as a name goes. It sounds cool as well. So, and then Eddie is another 9 plus 9 plus 9. Did I just say that? Yes, I did. One more time. 9 plus 9 plus 9. I gotta say that one more time. 9 plus 9 plus 9. It's so beautiful, it's painful. ED, 9. DE, 9. I, 9. How many more 9s do you want? Well, we got 3. 3 times 3 times 3. In Eddie. It's enough to make a grown man cry. Eddie Gottlieb. So now you got 3 9s plus 9 9s. I mean... Eddie Gottlieb, you've got to be kidding me. Oh boy. And then trophy was, of course, 102. I mean, in every way. So what is actually written on the trophy, according to this photograph? 3 words. Eddie Gottlieb Trophy. Well, what are those 3 words to add to, my fine feathered friends? 3 times the 21st prime. It's enough to make a grown man cry. I've said that multiple times. So now, there you go. There you go. We've solved the Eddie Gottlieb Trophy. Amazing. And of course, what do we put on the trophy? The person's name. Because the name is king. And the numbers of the names all point to the Triune God. Okay, for example, why do we see a gentleman sitting here in front of cameras that are staring at a bunch of Kias? Because Kia in 3 letters equals 21, simple set of threes. Now I got four minutes left on this memory chip before we got offload. So there you go. We solved a very important trophy, the Rookie of the Year trophy. Very nice. So we can crack this open now and yada yada yada. So that was worth the price of admission. That was definitely worth the price of admission. And how many years did he live? God is sovereign over your lifespan for his mathematical glory. Okay, why did he die? Well, to the mathematical glory of God. Well, how old was he when he died? 81, which is love plus half a love. 3 times 3 times 3 times 3 times 3. If you're really good, you'll live as long as Moses did, 120 perfectly. And now that's a good number. Okay, or maybe 240. Now that would be miraculous. God help me. Okay, so this is a real gem. You know, I am liking this guy so much now that I need to dig in a little bit here. Mr. Eddie Gottlieb, would you please step up with your pure ninefold name here? He died at age 9. Like, everything about this guy is 9s. I mean, first name, 9s. Last name, 9s. Age, 9 times 9. And by the way, folks, as far as cause of death is concerned, sovereignty of God. Remember, the Bible says Jehovah kills and makes alive. He brings down to the grave and brings up. Okay? So, at any point, at all times, cause of death in world history is sovereignty of God. That's why the Bible says, fear God. Because he can take you out at any second for his mathematical glory if he wants to. So there's various so-called names of causes of death, but it's all wrapped under the same umbrella. Sovereignty of God. Okay? So fear God and worship him today. That is to say, God the Father, Jesus Christ the Son, and the Holy Ghost, the Triune God. Okay. So, man, he lived in basketball land. Like, that's what he did. Okay, all right. Okay, I'm not going to dig in here because I want to stay close to our, I mean, here's an obvious 3 fest. Joe Fulks. Joe Fulks. You got to be kidding me. 69, 30, 99. I mean, come on. Joseph Franklin, let's just see. Anyways. He died at age 54, which equals love, but man. Beware of just doing what you want to do without ever giving thanks to God or confessing his name. That could send you to an early grave. Wilt Chamberlain. Now there's an obvious 3 fest. 150 and 15 letters, 39 strokes. There you go. And the last name was +2, and then that's all 3s. Okay, I've seen enough. See, you see, it's like the Billy Graham phenomenon. You know, Wilt Chamberlain. So I'm gonna have to stop. This video is gonna run out of memory in just a second. I have to offload the chip, but that's okay. This is research in motion. Okay, I think I've sort of scooped up some of the big ones. I might come back to Wilt Chamberlain. You got to be kidding me. NBA Rookie of the Year award is 240 exactly. I'm curious as to whether or not the NBA has the same offset as National Basketball Association. Yes, it does. Oh, man. So, then you can see that this divides by 3. So when you... Oh, glory. It's just coming apart. The puzzle is coming apart at the seams. So NBA's divides by 3, and National Basketball Association's divides by 3. And it's stunning. Oh, glory to God. Oh, the mind of God revealed. Now we're just scooping up gold. Oh, my goodness. It's just pouring into the streets. So, National Basketball Association is +2.